Hi guys, for review we got the new ultra-wide 35-inch monitor from AOC, and if it had a TV tuner we'd probably be watching some news on it. We're gonna show you a little bit about design, features, and what's it like to play games on this curved, beautiful screen. In the end we'll tell you is it worth buying it and for what is it best for. Sitting in front of this monitor is really like you're immersing into the picture. It's wide enough so it's covering my viewing angles, and the fact that it has a high resolution means that I can sit closely enough to it so it won't be bad for my eyes. But let's start from the box, which is huge. We had a 34-inch Philips monitor on our wall, but this one's box is even bigger because it has a fixed stand in the box. It's kind of good to have a fixed stand on the monitor because, you know, it's firm, it's really firm on the table, and all the connectors are on the rear, not beneath the monitor, which is always kind of clumsy. But I'd love if it had adjustable height. Anyways, in the whole review, this is the only disadvantage, and also you can tilt the monitor, and if it's, you know, too low, you can always sit lower on your chair, so you can adjust that on some other way. Let's start from the box and everything you get in it. Okay, we don't have the picture of the cables and everything, but believe me, you get everything you need. HDMI, dual DVI, cable for sound, and all the other cables. Monitor offers really a bunch of connectors on the rear, nothing's missing, and we connected it through dual DVI connector. And the best thing for this monitor is that it can work synchronized with NVIDIA GTX graphic cards. It has 160 Hz refresh rate, which means that fast movement in some game or in movie, they'll be very nice. They won't be blurred, and it's, you know, just an awesome thing for gaming. First time we connected this monitor, we didn't need to adjust the drivers. You know, we placed the CD just to see if everything is okay, but the graphic card recognized the monitor, so everything, we had the full resolution. We didn't have to adjust anything, although I have to say that you won't be able to use all the games on this 21:9 aspect ratio. This is a cinematic aspect ratio, and also I have to mention that all the controls for the menu are here beneath, which is always better than when they're on the monitor. It's very intuitive and it's easy to adjust all the settings. As you can see, the monitor is pretty wide. Vertically it has 1080p resolution, so it's just the same as all the other full HD monitors, but on the sides it's wider, so that's 21:9 aspect ratio. When I turned it on for the first time, and everyone else that was sitting in front of it, it was just fascinating. It's like you go into the picture. It's the closest experience to using VR, virtual reality, and this resolution is awesome for watching movies and video generally. From 1 to 10, this is sexy, really hot. It's like you're in an IMAX movie. On YouTube, there are a lot of movies in this format, in this picture format, and it's really fascinating to watch all those videos on this curved screen, but the best of all is to use this monitor for gaming. Compared to classic monitors, so you get refresh rate up to 160 Hz. It works paired with our NVIDIA GTX 980 graphic card, and it didn't slow down, it didn't blur, it didn't twitch. The view is phenomenal, it's crystal clear, refresh rate is great. It's just very enjoyable to play games on this monitor. But the problem is that all the games don't apply this resolution. We reviewed Dark Souls 3 and it has a crystal picture, but it has a 2K resolution, and on this monitor it doesn't use the full wide angle. We also tried out Fallout 4 and it didn't allow the maximal resolution of this 21:9 aspect ratio. One of the most popular games, Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5, works on a maximal resolution for this monitor in this format, and it's really phenomenal. It's crystal clear. It's the best game that we reviewed on this monitor, and the only exception was that the preview trailers didn't have full picture, but the game has a full picture and it's really fascinating. It's like in VR, you can't stop playing games. Maybe I should say that a lot of games will support this 2560 to 1080p resolution, but so far Far Cry, Primal, Battlefield 4, Colin McRae, Dirt 3 and some other games support it right now, but there will be a lot of more upcoming games that will allow this resolution. In the end, I'll mention the design and the build quality. On this AOC monitor, the build quality and design are okay. They're not perfect. It's some shiny plastic imitation of metal. It looks good, but I've seen better looking monitors, better design monitors. But the most important thing is the picture quality, and the picture quality and the curveness of the screen is fascinating, so you just kind of forget about the design. Also, you have two speakers on the rear. They provide good sound, but the bass is not really profound, it's not really deep, so for gaming or watching videos it's maybe better to use some external speakers. After a week of using it, it wasn't so impressive as on the beginning, except on the moment that we had to use another monitor and then we came back on this one, and the feeling was like we were coming to the cinema in IMAX. It's really pretty similar. You really go deep into the picture, and this wide frame allows you to feel like you're in the game. It's almost like VR. If you love watching movies in the cinema, you'll also enjoy this monitor. And regarding gaming, it's just, I don't know, I think that future kids, they probably won't know what is playing with a ball outside or stuff like that, because they'll just live in this virtual world if they're gonna have this monitor. So for gaming, it's definitely worth buying it.